All right, y'all are good to go.
Murray makes his way back towards the front door.
So you're just going to pop in, tell her goodnight, feel better, and then leave again?
I have a show to play tonight.
Figures. I'm taking care of your daughter while you're running around chasing your dreams.
Murray stops and turns to Janine.
You know I do this so I can hope to give her a better life one day.
You've been trying to give her a better life for years, Murray.
He looks down to the floor, drops eye contact, and bites his lips shut.
You're still exactly where you are when I divorced you, while I work hard every day just to make sure she can have some kind of life.
Murray reaches in his jacket pocket and removes the cash he received earlier. He holds it out to Janine, and she takes it.
What's this for?
To help pay for whatever she needs at the doctor's office tomorrow.
She needs you to be there for her, not for you to be out playing music. Murray, this is barely enough for antibiotics.
Well, it's all I've got right now, and you know when I get more, I'll be giving it to her too. Money doesn't mean anything to me. She does. You know that.
If you care, go out and get a real job so you can really start supporting her.
Murray opens the front door and slams it behind him. Janine stands there with the money Murray gave her, roughly $20. The television behind her displays a news report about the loss of contact with the International Space Station. Bar night. Murray enters the bar. It is filled with a considerably greater number of people than before. Interval music plays through speakers as people wait for the next band to perform. Tom is on stage putting together his drum set with some other bandmates. Murray hurries over to Tom.
Man, where the hell have you been?
Sorry, had to go see my girl over at Janine's. She's not feeling too good. She's getting taken to the doctor tomorrow.
I hate to hear that, man. Next time you see little Mammy, you tell her I said I hope she feels better.
Will do.
Murray walks over and picks up the electric guitar sitting on a guitar stand. He puts the strap around his shoulder and switches on an amp. He walks over to a tuner pedal, turns it on, and begins to tune his guitar.
So let me guess, you went to see Mammy, but you were late because of Janine?
You're right about that one.
Is she still trying to convince you to quit playing?
Yeah, to her, the only way for me to support my daughter is with a 9-to-5 and throwing money her way.
That's all women care about is the money, man. You remember how many dates I used to get before I opened up this place? Barely one a year. Now I can barely get all their names straight, but they still don't seem to mind.
Tom laughs and begins testing out his snare drum.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't even care about money. It's just that she treats me like I don't give a damn about my daughter. I mean, yeah, I don't have all the money in the world, so I treat my daughter the best way I know how, and that's by being there for her.
The other bandmates continued their sound checks. The people crowded together in the bar began to shift more towards the stage.
You can't let her get to you. I've seen the way you treat Mammy. You love her and she loves you, and that's all that matters.
Murray turns off the tuner pedal and looks up at Tom, smiling.
You've got that right. You ready to do this?
Tom leans to see past Murray and check out the crowd.
I don't think it matters if I'm ready or not because I don't think they are going to wait.
Murray and Tom exchange a smile as Murray slowly turns around to meet the crowd. Murray walks up to a microphone on stage. The interval music fades out and the crowd chatter starts to soften.
This one goes out to a very special little girl who's not feeling well tonight.
Tom reaches out and clicks his drumsticks together in a 4-count fashion. The entire band joins together in an explosion of sound. Canal Street, the same. The street is flooded with people. Some people stare and point at the sky while others begin to turn and run. Many onlookers are taking pictures and recording the strange occurrence with their smartphones. Murray and Tom jog into the street with the crowd. They notice everyone pointing up to the sky. Murray and Tom both look up to see the darkness silhouette. It has grown much larger since it's become closer to the city.
What the?
Hey man, I don't think this is an earthquake. This looks way more serious than an earthquake right now.
The entire street rumbles violently. Everyone struggles to just keep their balance. Babies can be heard crying, women and men screaming. Car alarms sound off loudly in the dark. A small group of teenagers stand their ground and look on in awe. Suddenly the rumbling stops. The scene grows eerily quiet, without the growl of the rumbling and despite the car's alarms. Everyone stops, paralyzed, and gazes at the sky. Murray glares intensely at the object in the sky above them. Without warning, the strange oblong spherical shape ejects multiple objects from its frame. They streak through the sky like meteors trailed in bright blue flames.
Oh my God!
Some objects crash into buildings, others cause explosions. Buildings and debris fly everywhere. The people in the streets scream and scatter. They run in all different directions, no one knowing exactly where is safe. Tom and Murray take cover behind a stopped streetcar.
Jesus, what is this thing?
I don't know.
Why is it destroying the city?
I don't know.
Another explosion shudders the ground as one of the objects hit close.
What are we going to do?
Murray reaches over and grabs Tom by his shirt.
I don't know.
Murray lets go of Tom and buries his back against the streetcar.
We got to get out of here. We're not safe.
Let's go back to the bar. My cellar behind the bar has food and water. We can go there.
Murray nods his head in agreement.
On three, we run, okay?
Tom nods back. Murray quickly glances around the streetcar to make sure their path is safe.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Murray and Tom shove themselves away from the streetcar and barrel down the street as fast as their feet can go. They dodge other frightened strangers also running away from the impending danger. Tom stays out in front, leading the way back to the bar. He looks back to check on Murray. When he does, he runs straight into another stranger, and they both fall to the ground from the impact. The stranger is barely fazed. He gets up and continues running, while Tom still lays on the ground. Murray quickly runs over and begins to help him up. A whistling can be heard as another blue meteor is tossed at the city. Murray stares in horror as he watches the direction of the meteor falls in. He helps Tom to his feet.
Go back to the bar. Stay there and wait on me.
Where the hell are you going?
That one fell near Mama's. I have to go find her and make sure she's okay.
Murray takes off running in the direction of Cecilia's house. Tom watches for a second before heading off toward his bar. Bar night. Many people are laid out across the floor asleep. Tom is behind the bar, cleaning up in a few things, and Leah is sitting on the bar stool. Goldman still works at his laptop.
Some people have such intriguing backgrounds. It sometimes makes my life seem boring, you know?
Tom grabs one last dirty glass and begins to wash it.
And why do you think that?
My parents met in college, graduated, got married, had me. They've been together for like 30 straight years now. I couldn't imagine them ever being apart.
Well, see, now to me that sounds irritating. Oops. No.
Intriguing.
Yep.
He puts his own spin on this. Okay.
What?
Man.
Why?
My parents were similar to yours. The only difference is that my mom was white and my dad was black.
Was?
They died in a car wreck a few years back.
Silence splits the room as Tom finishes washing the glass.
But that automatically made me different, so I got picked on at school a lot growing up, but I came into my own.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Haha, don't be. It's not like it was your fault.
Leah rests her head on the bar and smiles at Tom.
You know, I guess you're not that bad after all.
Murray, Janine, and Mamie lean against a far wall. Mamie is curled up next to Murray asleep. He has his arm around her. Janine sits closely on the other side of Mamie. She and Murray both lay awake, watching Tom and Leah across the room.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen Tom open up that much to a woman.
Murray smirks.
I guess that's what happens to people in situations like this. It feels like the end of the world and none of us are going to make it.
Murray looks down at Mamie and gently brushes her hair back.
In the end, everyone wants someone to love, and no one wants to die alone.
Janine watches as Mamie sleeps. Mamie's chest flares in and out as she rests peacefully on her father's arm.
Where were you, Murray? Why weren't you there?
We were playing our show. The landing shook the building. Tom and I went outside to see what was going on, and I saw something fall near Mama's house.
Janine's head pops up, and she stares Murray in the face.
Cecilia, where is she? Is she okay?
Her house got caught in an explosion. I tried to save her, but...
Janine's eyes start to shed a tear.
Oh, Murray, I'm sorry.
She buries her head into his shoulder and sobs.
I loved your mother so much.
So did I.
Beat.
After that, I tried going to your house. I thought that maybe you didn't get hit, that you were hiding and safe.
I wish we had been that lucky.
When I got there, the place was empty. Where did you go?
Janine sits up and props her head against the wall.
When they landed, I grabbed Mamie and we tried hiding in the bathroom. Once all the shaking stopped, we came out. We were attacked by some of those flying things, so we ran. That's when we ran into Jonah. He helped us get away.
The painter? I know that man.
How do you know him?
I met him once on the way back from your place.
They both look over at Jonah, sleeping on the floor, snoring loudly. He has the hint of a smile on his face.
Where did you go from there?
We snuck around some of the back streets that he knew really well. Mamie's sickness wasn't getting any better. She became so weak she could barely walk.
Murray feels Mamie's forehead with the back of his hand.
We decided to go to the nearest drugstore we could think of. We were able to find something there to bring her fever down, and that's where we were when you all showed up.
The two sit in complete silence for the moment. Janine looks at all the changes that had been made to the bar since it became a safe house for the military.
I never thought this place would ever look like this. I still don't know how all this happened, but I do know that Mamie has missed you.
I was scared to death that I had lost her forever. I just tried to keep up some kind of hope.
Janine locks eyes with Murray.
I've missed you too, Murray. I was really scared. I had no clue if you were alive.
I wasn't going to die, not until I found you two. I love you both.
Murray looks back over at Janine. Their eyes meet with each other. Murray pulls her in close, and they share a kiss.